Let me just ask my producer if we've got any analysts with us. I think Omkar from Axis Security joins us now on the show.
Omkar.
Hi, Omkar. Good evening, and thank you for joining in. Let's just get in your first cut on the numbers. Largely the top line seems to be in line to slightly below expectations. The bottom line as well has taken a bit of a hit. In fact, I think it's even below the ET in our poll. What's your take on the numbers?
Believe that the revenue has reported the inline numbers. The margins have shrunk. In my opinion, it's 20.4%. Even the EBITDA margins have declined to 26.1% from previously it was 25.4%. So, in my opinion, the results are slightly below my expectations, and that is mainly due to the wage hike and the one-time bonus that they have taken. Thank you.
Of sorts that has come in for the margin and the PAT. We are also joined now by Suyog Kulkarni. Omkar, stay with us. Hi, Suyog. I'm just going through some of the deal wins, etc., that HCL has given in their in the highlights. They're saying 90 new large deals in Q4 in financial services, life sciences, and healthcare. Unsurprisingly, and this time as well, the new deal TCV hit an all-time high this quarter at $3.1 billion. A surge of almost 50% compared to the corresponding quarter. What's your take on the deal pipeline and all looking like for HCL Tech compared to maybe the other IT biggies?
We have seen this trend in other names also, right? Other names also, right? So the deal wins number looks strong. Deal commentary is also, if you check the other peers also, it remains strong. And as you have highlighted, the company has recorded strong deal wins in financial services, life sciences, and healthcare and telecommunication verticals. So I think the deal in numbers are looking very strong, and that will aid them in driving the double-digit growth in next financial year.
Guidance as well, I think more or less in line. We were expecting them to continue with their guidance in FY22 of double-digit growth. The EBIT margin guidance as well of somewhere between 19 and 21% seems to largely be in line with expectations. How are you looking at, the deal wins, Omkar? Particularly lots of traction being seen in the financial services and healthcare segment. And also, do you think that this pressure on the profits and margins is a one-time thing and we should see this bump up come by in the first quarter of the next fiscal?
Definitely, I mean, the deal wins are likely to remain strong, and HCL has also performed quite well in terms of deal wins in this quarter. We were expecting the deal wins across industries because of the better macroeconomic demand scenario. In terms of if we can say on a margin front, definitely the wage hikes and the unfavorable currency mix are impacted the margins on a one time. But going ahead, if the companies are managed on higher offshoring, higher utilization, then the margins looks to be sustainable going ahead.
So, right now, this quarter, we are seeing a lot of volatility come by in the Indian rupee. It's hit 75. It's in fact crossed that level. What sort of cross-currency moves do you expect HCL Tech to go through? Or do you think it's not such a big portion right now?
So generally the thumb rule that I follow is the 1% change in the USD-INR is a 20 bips margin improvement or like margin increase or decrease in case of the HCLT. And so next quarter I feel there should be some margin benefit from that, but I will be looking for what will be a medium-term trajectory of the USD-INR. But surely considering like this quarter average rate comes around like 73 USD-INR comes at 73. 75 is comparatively positive for the margins going ahead. That will aid them in that's a tailwind going ahead.
Okay. Omkar, right now, if you have to identify any, risk factors for HCL Tech, this is a stock that has not exactly done as well compared to its other peers like a TCS or Infi in these last couple of months. Those stocks have given great, enormous returns for shareholders. This one has lagged a little bit. What do you think are the key risk factors for HCL Tech currently?
I do not see any major risk factors involved in the business, the product and platform business, and the expansion of the growth going ahead. That gives them some laggard in terms of growth as compared to TCS or Infosys. They are purely into the services verticals. But as far as my point of view is of concern, I think HCL Tech lies in line with the other Indian IT peers, and I believe the stock has already been doubled from last 1 year. So it has shown us strong growth as well. Even on the vertical mix terms, its product and platform business has also shown a stronger growth, and they have managed well the portfolio. So going ahead, I believe it can be a strong bet. And even the pipeline, the deal pipeline also remains strong. So it is in line with all the other Indian peers.
Right. Now, Suyog, in just about 15 odd minutes, the management will be addressing the press conference as well. What would you like to hear from them? I mean, they've given a good guidance of double-digit growth. The pipeline seems to be okay. What would you like to hear from them? What could act as the next trigger of sorts for the stock price of HCL Tech?
The key factors I will be looking for will be the update on the deal activity, outlook on their financial services and manufacturing vertical, and update and outlook and margin from mode 2 and mode 3 business. That will be the key I'll be looking for, and the important part, what will be the investment plans if they are doing in the product and platform business.
All right. Well, that's HCL Tech wrapped up for you. Omkar as well as Suyog, thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now. Okay.